All right, Achilles. We got one of the youngest in Fayetteville, if not the youngest. Who knows?
Yeah.
But 19 years old, right?
Yeah.
One of the hottest in Fayetteville coming up. Tell us about your aesthetic.
Thank you. I mean, aesthetic, music. Okay, musically or how I'm dressed, like, or how I carry
Like,
myself.
give me both, like,
Yeah.
all of the above, because you give me, you know how you can talk to some guys out here and they just, all too cool for school,
Yeah.
hard guns. That's just their aesthetic and their lifestyle.
Yeah, no,
Give
I
us
feel
yours, like, you too cool for school right now.
I'm too cool for school right now. We're not going back to school. Hopefully not. What's it called? Stay in school, but aesthetic. I mean, I don't know. I try to keep that, I guess, too cool for school type of vibe, but I'm really not too cool, I guess, realistically. I try to, like, just be more out there. I try to just be myself more so, like, not being afraid to be out there. You know what I mean?
How much can you do when you're 19, though? How does that go for you?
Not much, but, like, I do what I can. And I'm trying to do, like, right now specifically, like, even, like, not even just age-wise, like, right now, what I'm in right now, I'm just in this, like, preparing space for, like, whenever I do get the opportunity to be where I'm at, I'm ready. I'm sitting here, like, doing everything I got to do, prepping everything I can prep, learning everything I can learn. So whenever I do get to wherever I'm going to be, whenever that time comes, I'm going to be, like, just straight ready to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does the internet and social media, impact your rap career and what you're doing?
Internet, I mean, a lot. It really does, like, a lot. Like, not so, like, I care too much about what was going on the internet, but, like, more, I just pay attention to everything. Like, I watch everything. Like, I'm trying to, like, see everything that everybody I look up to does or did or is going to do, take an influence off that, and just applying that how I can into what I'm doing, I guess. But, like,
is being original important to you?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it's good to take inspiration, even, like, and make something original out of it, because there's only so far, I think. I mean, at least me personally, there's only so far I've been able to go, just trying to do everything myself, not paying attention to anything else around me, just trying to really just kind of lock into that, because I did, and it just didn't work out for the better. I mean, I learned from it, but there's so much more stuff that you could learn, just being open to stuff, trying to, like, expand and just, but the internet definitely plays, like, a lot for me, just because I'm just steady watching. I'm, like, trying to see what this guy's doing. What can I do? You know what I mean? But that's it.
So when I say, like, the internet as well, I mean as far as your connections and networking, because I know you can't, like, get out that much being 19 and this, that, and the third. So you said you had producers in Russia and London and everything. Talk about it.
Yeah, shout out Matake, 2LZ, 808 Skinny. They're all over the world. It's crazy how the internet can just do that for you. Like, Fayetteville is kind of a small town. Like, sure, we have J. Cole, but besides J. Cole, nothing else has really happened. And it's like, it's just so crazy how the internet can do that stuff for you. Like, but at least right now where I am, besides helping me get, like, reaching out to other people, like, I'm just trying to learn what I can do on the internet. Because before I was just more, I'm just in a big growing stage right now. Like, I'm big trying to, like, figure out what I should be doing instead of staying in this box. I need to do this. I'm trying to just, I don't know how to explain it for real, but definitely I'm trying to take more advantage of everything the internet has to give me, because, like, there's so much it can do for you. I just started doing some, not really too public about it right now, but I'm making something, and I'm just doing little stuff that I could have been doing all along.
Yeah.
And it's already 10 times more of a reach than what I've been doing normally. Just doing little things that I never did before.
Do you think for your age, you ahead of the game?
I wouldn't want to.
Let me say this
Yeah.
now. Let me say this.
Go for it. Yeah.
I've been used from the Ville for a while now, and there's, people my age or even older, so I've seen the gaps and the bridges of Fayetteville and the artists and things. So it's just, I say that it's still people who are 30 and up and they're stuck.
Yeah.
What do you feel like you're doing differently at the age 19 that stands out, that makes you ahead of the game?
Sheesh. That's a great way to put that question. But I think, I don't know. I'm just trying to make stuff really happen. Like, there's a lot of people that say they're going to do stuff or this, that, and the other. And I used to be that type of person too. And it just comes to a point where, like, I'm okay with it taking time, but it's going to get to a point where it's like, how much time is it going to take before I, like, actually see some progress? So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm in this kind of building up stage where I'm trying to just do everything that I can to, like, build myself up to the point where nobody's built up as much. I'm not there yet, and I'm still working, but I'm just trying to make stuff happen. Like, when it comes to even, shout out Cam. Like, he's one of the only people that's really doing shows out here. But, like, besides that, I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head that's really putting on for, like, the youth and the kind of newer sounds and all that stuff. I usually hear when I do see that type of stuff, and there's no hate to the artists that, kind of fit the more...
Or more seasoned, I guess.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no hate to that at all. That shit's great. But at the same time, it's like, there's people like me that kind of want to shine. And there's certain people that might be older that don't see the value in the type of stuff that I'm doing. A Purple Mercury's doing. Who else can I think? Jamal, Mook. I don't know if those two you heard of, but still, like, it's just kind of out of the box a little bit for the norm here in Fayetteville. It's kind of I don't know, I see it.
And that's what stands out the most too. So a lot of people are in that conscious rap or that trap music, and it's just, like you said, you have producers from everywhere, and you're getting a lot of diverse pop music. Like, it's really different.
Yeah.
So just that alone, I feel like that sets you ahead of the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're young and you have time. I don't want you to feel like you could go delaying yourself just because you get in your head and think everything has to be so perfect and this, that, and the third, because time flies.
Yeah.
So,
No, you spitting.
Yes, time flies. So it's good that I like what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And I just want you to keep, doing that.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So how do you look at your 20s?
20s, man. Woo, scary. Scary. I don't know if I should be scared or excited. It's kind of crazy thinking, like, how fast, because me and the people around me, like, I've been really rapping since I think I made my first song in, like, 2018. And it's just so crazy. Of course I've progressed hella, but, like, it's just crazy. Like, now I'm 19. You know what I mean? I'm sure I've come far. But it's like, damn, like, it gets scary.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you compare you then versus you now?
Oh, man. it's a big comparison. Like, I don't know. Back then, I was definitely taking more influences from the J. Cole and, like, the Migo. That was, oh, man, that was, like, my thing. Like, I grew up on, because I really didn't listen to too much music up until kind of my early teens. Like, I just grew up on Michael Jackson, Prince, like, what else? I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but just all the 80s stuff. That's just what my mom listened to. All the 80s, 90s, that's just what my mom listened to. So, like, I didn't really get into the real rap stuff. Like, my first introduction to rap was, like, Migos. Was it? I'm probably lying, but that was the first set of people that I was just like, I want to do this. You know what I mean? But back then, it was just... I just was less free about how I made the music. Like, I wasn't too big on... I didn't care about... it's not that I didn't care. I just didn't know. I didn't know how to really put it together. I didn't really know how to how to come up with things, how to come up with catchy hooks. I didn't think it mattered, but I was I was just listening. I was just.
So aside from what your mom, put you onto and what you grew up on, you wouldn't say you had much of a musical background. People be like, "Oh, I grew up in the church," or "My dad was a producer," or anything like that. Like,
not on that level. Like, not really. Actually, I mean, I kind of did, just in different ways. Like throughout. I mean, what about when I was younger? I don't know. When I was younger, I played the violin. I used to sing in choir. I used to sing at a church at one point.
So was all that the inspiration for you to just be like, oh, I want to do music myself?
It was really, what it really was. I mean, I had other people around me, like my uncle, my mom's brother, did music. Not on this type of level that I'm doing, but he was a musician. Like, he played instruments. He plays instruments and he does this, that, and the other. But it was it was really Michael Jackson. Like, it sounds corny now, but like, really, there was no, you couldn't, when I was younger, there was no, like, I was singing all the lyrics, I was dancing.
My niece is 18, and she had a real passion and love for Michael Jackson too. So it's great. Funny hearing that, because, like, Michael Jackson, his name lives forever. People like that, their names live forever. Crazy. I love that about them.
Shout out, Mike.
So you would say he's one of your biggest influences? Yeah,
like, really the one that before even Migos, before I started before I even knew anybody else, I used to listen to Drake on the radio. I didn't know that was Drake. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't know. My mom had a dang, not that she didn't want to, she just had it, but she had a BlackBerry until I was like 10 or something. I don't know, I don't really remember.
I had a BlackBerry for a while too. Like, everybody was on iPhones and stuff.
Yeah, my mom, she got, whenever the iPhone 6 came out, that's when she switched over.
Damn.
I think, actually, maybe, I'm tripping. She probably had other phones in between them, but probably Android or something. But, we didn't really do the internet too much. We didn't really, it wasn't really, we was on Redbox, the radio, and like, barely any or whatever, YouTube. I started getting onto YouTube kind of, but that's it.
So that's interesting. So tell me how your first project came about, and when at that. Was it 2022? But you say you started music in 2018 though.
I started music in 2018, and I remember, that's so crazy. I remember I was hyping up that I was gonna put an album together and do this, that, and the other. It didn't end up coming out till 2022. It was a completely different set of music, but I'm so glad it did, like, for real. Because if I put out the stuff that I was doing before, I mean, that was good thing that's not on Spotify. That's it's just not there,
What was it about it though?
It just, I was younger.
Sound quality.
I was recording. I don't know if anybody watching those, but I know a couple people know Audacity. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but that is like the lowest. I mean, I don't even want to go that hard on it. I don't even, because it put me here, but Audacity, I used to record on there. I didn't know how to do anything. I just hit record, and I was downloaded beating through it in there. Quality was bad. Lyrics weren't great. I mean, actually, you know what? I'm lying. I'm really lying.
Yeah.
The lyrics weren't that bad. The quality just wasn't good, and I just didn't know how to rap for real.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how to. That was my first time, like, putting that stuff into play. Like, I never did it before. But lyrics, honestly, I was listening to J. Cole back. Like, I was heavy on J. Cole back then, and I can't think of anybody else I was talking about. I just remember J. Cole was a big one. So I was trying to get them lyrics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to, But then leading up to my first project, it just took time. Like, January 2022, I ditched everything else I had. I bought a new mic, started recording on GarageBand. I set some stuff up. I learned a little bit how to use compressors and EQ. I learned the little basics of how to engineer stuff. And then I just started working, boom. And it just came out, I guess, Crazy how the time just goes by, but...
No, for real. And that's why I was saying time really does fly.
It's there, yeah.
So how do you think you're going to get better from here?
Oh, man. I'm already getting better. I'm just... I'm just trying to like record as much as I can. That's the big thing. Like there's a lot of people, and I was kind of in a phase recently because I'm trying to work on myself in so many different ways that I kind of put other things to the side. Like I'll work, you know, I've been trying to get in the gym, get right, and I'll put the recording off a little bit. I won't put too much effort into that. Not effort, but I just won't put too much time into it. And then I started kind of losing the, you know, when you don't practice something often, you kind of fall out of it a little bit. And I fell out of it for a minute, and I started questioning myself. And then I started thinking, I was like, man, this is the really big thing. Like, there's plenty of people that get to that point where it's like, yo, they start down themselves, or they might lose it a little bit. Like I lost it a little bit for like a minute. I was kind of freaked me out. But like, you just got to be able to push through that. You know what I mean? I was scared for like a good month or two. Yeah. And that's, you know, that's a good amount of time. Like a month or two, them days go by slow.
If I don't post nothing for 3 to 5 days, it feels like I missed everything.
Yeah.
For real.
I went like 2 months and I recorded. It was just like, it just wasn't flowing out of me, I guess. It must have been like an inspiration thing. No, it probably was an inspiration thing. But the big thing is, it really, you know, you don't want to drain yourself either, but the more practice you put into that, the more it's just gonna start going. It's gonna start coming out.
What does consistency look like for you? Because some people, you know, they try to kill themselves. Like, I got to do this every day. But somebody told me, like, you can do stuff 3 to 5 times a week. Doesn't mean it has to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spread it out.
Consistency for me, really, that's like, right now, it's kind of like a Monday, Wednesday, like, it's kind of an everyday thing for me. Like, I'm just, I don't know, like.
And does that come to the music? Because I know
it goes for everything.
Nowadays, posting on social media is important, because how are you supposed to build an audience? How is anybody supposed to follow you or know what you're doing, your music? Yeah. Like, what does that look like for you? Because you could be in the studio all day long, but what's going on online? Yeah,
online, I'm slacking. Like, online and another thing, dang, I just thought of it. But online and posting my music. Those are the 2 places where I'm really kind of slacking. But in my head, it's kind of for the better, because I do these things where, like, I'll kind of take a break, at least publicly. And then when I come back, it's like damn,
boom, like a whole
whoa, like what's going on? I had somebody DM me like, yo, it look like you live in lavish. I'm saying, I'm like, man, I'll be in my room all day. I don't do nothing, you know. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to go for. You know what I mean? And all the stuff that I've been learning over time has just been that. Like, it's just been like, how can I even you know, you gotta, what's the word I'm looking for? You kind of just want to fake it till you make it in a way, but not really. Like, you know, you want to stay as real as possible as you can. Yeah. But at least when it comes publicly, like, if you can make yourself look bigger than what you are, there's gonna be people around you like, dang, like, he looks like he's got something going for him. Like, even if I don't, you know what I mean? Right. But if I make myself look that way, like, there's plenty of people that I've seen that be looking like they have so much going on, and then really they just not like, that's me.
Just regular.
They're just regular. They don't do nothing. I just build stuff up to where whenever I'm ready, there's a whole bunch of stuff to come out. You know what I mean? But consistency-wise, I got to be more consistent on that. I'm in that planning period, like I said, where I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be consistent with it, how I'm going to do it. But when it comes to recording, for the most part, I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to record just every day, and, I mean, as much as I can. Go to the gym every day. I try to stay on being healthy. Try to be consistent with the things that are going to benefit me, but I'm still not going to drain myself, and be patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my consistency, I guess.
Well, since I have you here, I guess a great question to ask. I've already asked, you know, somebody in the older Fayetteville music scene. What is Fayetteville culture to you? What does that look like? You from here, right?
Yeah, I've been here.
Where you graduate from?
Man. No. Okay, I don't know if you heard of it. I graduated, I went to an early college. I didn't go.
FSU, right?
Yeah, FSU. I went to Cumberland International.
Those were the coolest guys. Like, I promise you, not. Like, when I was on FSU campus, seeing the early college kids, like it was Javi and Malcolm Flex and just kids that were way ahead of the times and everything. Just the coolest. They was fly and everything. So yeah, I can see that.
I feel it.
I can see that.
I just.
Did you ever want to go to a public school?
I did. Just a little bit. Like it's just because I never went to a public high school. I went to public middle schools. Like I went to Max Abbott my 6th grade year, and then 7th and 8th grade I went to 71st.
Okay.
I went, 3rd grade classes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you went to classical.
I went to classical.
Ah, okay.
7th and 8th grade.
So what high school would you have chose? Like what would you have?
I don't even know. I kind of want to say. Probably 71st, because there was, if I did, yeah.
Go Falcons.
I only say that. I'm still repping Westover, though.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm from. I'm right there. I'm right around the corner. But it's between them two, if I'm being real. Only reason I would push a little bit towards 71st just because I went to classical. So there was a whole bunch of people that went there.
Yeah, Westover was cool, too, though.
It was cool.
Yeah, people from 71st wanted to go to Westover.
I was around a little bit. I would go to the games. Like I would do little community. We had to do community service hours, and like I'd be doing the chain. The chain things where they count the downs and stuff on the field.
Yeah,
but we was doing that. I was doing that for community service hours in there. What's it called? I remember. Oh my God! I think it was the homecoming. My freshman or sophomore. It was my freshman year. Man, we lost so bad.
Oh man.
God, it was crazy too. They had a whole dude coming down on a parachute or something. And we just lost. I think they won something. We might have been at 0. But that was crazy. But I don't know. The Fayetteville culture to me is just home at this point. I don't be outside too much. Like I want to get out there more just to really get into it, because I see it from a distance. But what does that
look like though? Like,
what does it look like?
Yeah. You know how you go somewhere? Like I said before, you go somewhere and the culture, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can hear a song and know, like, all right, that's Houston, that's New York, everybody has their little theme song. What is Fayetteville culture?
When I think of Fayetteville, like I said, I really don't go outside that much. I just kind of stay in my little group of people, and we all be inside. Yeah. But like, really, I don't know. What comes to mind, I just start thinking like, downtown. I don't know. I just kind of grew up in like a more closed setting. I grew up going downtown and just walking around. We would go skate, or we would just like, we just go to down. We didn't have a reason to go downtown. Like we just went there.
You ever heard of the Blue Building?
The Blue Building off Cliffdale.
Yeah.
Off Cliffdale. I heard of the Blue Building. I don't think I might have been. I think I might be tripping. I might have been there one time. I don't really remember, but I ain't really been like Fayetteville culture to me on my end of how I experienced it. Yeah. It's like this, like really, like this so.
Because you into skating too, right?
I used to when I was younger, but I never got no good at it. I just had the board and I just roll around.
It was cool.
I'd be more happy just rolling around and trying to do tricks and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But this is so, I don't know, it's just dope. Like you just get to meet so many people and see so many different things. Like you get this side of Fayetteville, then you go to you start going to the parties and stuff, and it's a whole different setting. You go to FSU, it's a whole different setting. You go to downtown. Downtown is more of this feel, but like downtown for me, I know my friends, what do I say? Like, I don't even know what he want me to call him, but like my friend, his name's Glee or whatever, but we used to go downtown, no reason. Like we just didn't have nothing to do. Like we didn't have nothing to do.
It was nice to walk down there or something.
We was just going just to go out, just to do something. We wanted to do stuff, but it just wasn't, like there's so many other ways that people put, other things that people put time into. Like I try to stray away from like the negativity and all that, because there's a lot of that, but if you could look past it, there's so much cool, like there's so many cool things in Fayetteville, like really like this is just it's just there's so many great things out here. It's a small place, it really is a small place, but the little things, the little things, the little things make it worth it. It makes it all like it shows that I can never forget this.
Yeah.
Like even if I did get to a point, hopefully, where I'm like on a whole nother level that's just like man, like it just feels like this is so far away. I don't even think it's something that you could forget for real, because it's just like, I don't know. It just, to find the little things in a place where there isn't a lot for the majority, those little things, like you catch them like even more, like they just stick with you. Like if I ever went up, I would probably come back down just to go walking downtown, like just to experience that. Like it's something to do, I guess. But nah, my bad. I just started going.
So would you say there's a Fayetteville sound?
Fayetteville sound?
Or even a North Carolina sound.
North Carolina
say
sound.
That, yeah.
It's the way I took it. I mean, Fayetteville sound. What I really I'm gonna say somebody. I don't know if you know this person now, but this is like one of my like top 5, top 3, not 2, but like it's an artist called J Baby. He grew up around here with me. He's been, I'm pretty sure he's one of the most like, I've been working with him for the longest. Like he's seen me from the bottom. I started recording around this dude. He is like, I strayed out of it. I started going into the more, the Trippie Redd, the Uzi type of lane. I started yelling and stuff, But if I think of like the Fayetteville sound, J Baby, like that's just raw. Like it's real, it's raw. He be rapping about everything. He got a whole mixtape about just the Ville. Like it's just
J-A-Y baby.
J-A-Y space baby. That's but besides that, I just started thinking about J. Cole and Murray and who else? Fayetteville sound. It's
Pablo
just
and stuff. We were saying North Carolina sound.
Oh, okay, for sure. North Carolina. I mean,
it's tough, ain't it?
A little bit. Like somebody comes to mind, I start thinking. But then again, like I don't really see where people are from too often unless they just start repping it. Like, yo, I'm from North Carolina. I'm from Charlotte. Like, the baby. Like I'm from Charlotte.
Yeah.
That the baby type of sound. That's what I probably would have started thinking when I think of North Carolina as a whole. It's just kind of more. I don't know. I can't really. I feel like I don't know too many North Carolina artists. I don't know like I said, I just be in my bubble.
It's just not
a defined sound for real.
Yeah.
I just, especially the bubble I'm in. There's just so much versatility. I couldn't even, we all from Fayetteville too, so it's just like I couldn't even give you a type of. I couldn't generalize it.
I feel it.
But it's at least right now it's new. It's fresh. It's new. That's what I'm hearing for the most part. New wave type of.
So speaking of new, tell us about what you have upcoming, what we could look forward to next.
Yeah, I don't even know. If I'm being real.
We're gonna be just as surprised as you, huh?
Yeah, right. That's I just record too much. Not only that, but like, oh man, I just have so much recorded already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sitting on stuff, and it's just like, I never understood why. Like, I would see rappers, like, their music would leak, and I'd be like, damn, why don't you put this out? Like, why don't you, they just never end up, or stuff leaks, and they never put it out, whatever. And I would see, like, I'm to the point where I make so much music where it's like, damn, like, I really might not just be able to put this out, because you can't put out, like, right now I'm probably sitting on like 200 songs.
Yeah.
Unreleased, not released, unreleased. And I already have a little bit over 100 released. I can't put all that music out, not right now.
So you're trying to figure out like your rollout and things
I'm trying to pick the songs, and I'm making songs so often. Not even that. I might have a song, and then I'll go back, like just right now, I'm on a song, I recorded a song like a month ago, 2 months ago. I just came back to it and recorded a whole new verse, just for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna switch it out or if I'm gonna just extend the song and just make it long, because it's a good verse. But it just gets hard to start picking stuff, and I finally understand why these rappers be doing what they're doing. Like it makes sense now, because you can't drop, especially you just can't drop all that music. Yeah. You can, but like dang, like I kind of want to have a clean discography in a way.
Even when
like
Chris Brown do it, I don't like it. I don't like when artists just drop a bucket load of music
and then
on
it gets
everybody.
oversaturated.
Yeah, like I can't do it.
Yeah, like
I like to keep it short and simple so I can really, I feel like that's how you can really build an audience.
Yeah.
You put out different songs, different sounds.
Yeah.
And then they pick and choose.
Like on my last album, I had a couple. I don't know. Did I have a couple? I had a couple different lanes. Like I did a house type song on my last album. Not my album Mac. I did like a house type song. I did a kind of new. I wouldn't say R&B, but it kind of feels like R&B. It's more like a Lil Uzi Vert type of R&B or something. Then you got the hype songs. Then you got like this other genre called plug and be. Like I was a little bit all over the place there, just testing stuff out. But yeah, I forgot the question. But like, I just started going and I lost it. But like, damn, what was the question? I was gonna keep going. I forgot.
Give me the line.
Nah, you good.
Let me think about it real quick.
Nah. What was I saying? Nah, but I'm just. Whatever, focus on our future though. Like, I got stuff like, I got too much stuff. It gets to a point where, like, I'm planning out one album right now, and at the same time, I'm like, damn, I don't think I could put all these on here. Now I'm planning out two separate albums at the same time.
Is that the hard part? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think so.
No, yeah,
having all them songs already. Do you plan on recording more, or are you just gonna work with this catalog you have already?
I was thinking of that's what I was kind of taking a break and working on other things. But like I said, if I don't keep recording, I'm not really going to, like I will get, it's known, like not even known, like I've seen it, I've done it.
Yeah.
The more I record, it came to a point, I was recording like 3 songs a day and I wouldn't even, there's some of them songs are just sitting. Last year, I probably have like 80 songs that I didn't drop last year, just sitting. I mean, actually, that's probably an understatement, but I plan on recording. Whether it comes out or not, I just need to practice. I have to experiment. I gotta like try new things out. If I try something new on a song and it's not the best song, if I keep recording, I might try that same type of whatever I was trying to experiment with on a new song, and now this song might be way better, and I might release that. And if I never tried to do that in the beginning, I wouldn't even have that to release or to even think about releasing. So the more I work, the better it's gonna be for me. But yeah, I'm just like, I got 2 album titles right now, and it's like I'm just like I don't know which one I think will come out first. I got songs that'll go on one that I'm like I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to put something together, but I'm experimenting with so much stuff. I couldn't even put an album together. It's so all over the place that it's like once I figure out what I want to do with an album, then I'm gonna start trying to figure out, okay, what do I got? What can I do? Boom, we're gonna have something. Like on my last album, Mac, I had an idea. I set goals. I remember, oh man, I'm so happy I did that.
Yeah.
I put some things in my notes. I was like, man, I want 3 music videos. I had the dates listed months beforehand when I wanted to drop them. I was like, I had, dang, I thought I was gonna go the whole interview. My voice be cracking. I was like, damn, I'm on the roll. But I had everything planned out, man. And it was so crazy to just watch. Yeah. Like, really, when you really put the work and you really just sit there. Like I said, there's people that say they're gonna do stuff and then they don't do stuff, and it's like, dang. And I used to be that person, just to see that I really did what I wanted to do and it came out the way that I wanted was just so. That other thing of being bigger, making yourself look bigger than what you are. When I put out the album, not only did other people think I was bigger than what I was, I felt bigger than what I was. Like I felt huge when I put that thing out. And I made so many connections off of that album, and so many people like got to see me, and I just put the work in the way that I wanted it to. I did everything that I listed, made it happen, and it was crazy. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to like figure out what I want to do, figure out how I'm gonna do it when the time comes. I'm gonna start dropping a little bit more right now, just because I just can't not drop now. But yeah, I just want, when I do put that out, it's gonna be so crazy. Like that's my big thing. I want to be. I don't think nobody can shit on me realistically. Like I I have bars. Like I'm not big on like spitting bars and doing this and that and that. Like, you know, I'm trying to. The song for me is bigger than just the bars. Like it's the feeling. But like I'm gonna shit on myself. Pause. Before somebody does that to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I just, that's so funny. I just recorded a song right before I came here. That's one of the lyrics that I put down. Like, really, when it comes to everything that I do behind the scenes, not everybody see what I do behind the scenes. I don't show it. I don't care to. I'm just, you know, I'm putting in the work. When it comes time for everybody to see it, it's going, you know, it's going to show.
Yeah.
But like, man, the way that I be working, I know, there's things I can improve on. I'm not saying I'm the best now, but at
Everybody
least,
can improve.
You know,
Yeah.
who am I to not think I'm the best?
Right.
You know what I mean? If I don't think I'm the best, what am I? Second? No. What? Nah. But yeah, no. Just big on this year's just been big on like progressing, learning, evolving. It's just it's crazy.
That's good.
I done done a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and it's just crazy to see the stuff that I say I'm gonna do. You do that. Like that's, can't get no better than that. Who else is gonna satisfy you besides you? You
Right.
go and do that. It's just, man, I don't even. That's just real for me. It's just, and I'm saying that just like, you know, it's cliche to say in a way, but like when you really do it, like I'm so big on it right now just because I've been doing it. Like I'm seeing it happen, and it just feels like kind of out of this world that it's happening. You know, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm doing the things. I'm taking those steps and doing everything that I want to do to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just by the time that I get where I want to be, I'm gonna know what I got to do and how to do it. You know, it's gonna pay off eventually.
It will.
You just gotta be patient.
So I ain't gonna ask you about no dates or nothing. I don't like to put time frames on people. You know how interviews be like, yo, so what we got? Like, what's the date? You know, nah.
Yeah.
Take your time, do your thing. You know, we want to be just as surprised as you are when it drops and all that. So, but before I conclude this, I want to ask you, who are a few artists? Give us a few artists, local at that, independent, underground, whatever you say, to put us on to that you listen to.
Local artists.
Yeah, maybe similar to yourself or just whatever the case may be.
J Baby, of course. Purple Mercury. Oh man, don't let me start going now. Who else? Jamal. I gotta look at my phone.
Is this all North Carolina or what?
Yeah, this Fayetteville right here.
Okay.
This Fayetteville. Who else? I just kind of I didn't just find out about him. I seen him, but I just started tapping in with this artist called Mook. Oh my God, I'm blanking. Oh, Zamarion. That's one of my day ones. But yeah, I can't.
We don't need the whole team now.
I'm going.
You probably could go on for days.
That's a good bunch though. That's a real good bunch.
ones.
They you know, that's a good bunch. But yeah, no.
Was there anything you wanted to end off on?
I'm working. Okay, I said it earlier, but I'm working on like 2 albums. Really, like I'm putting together songs for like 2 albums, possibly. Really 1, maybe 2, but I'm like right now just mixtape era. Like I think I'm just gonna be just dropping mixtapes, just to put stuff out. Not too crazy. I'm not gonna go oversaturated in it now, but there's just so many songs that are just not gonna make the album, and I'm like, dang, I kind of like it though. Like it's not bad. So I might just do that. But yeah, no, that's two little albums I'm working on the way.
That's what's up, man.
For sure.
All right, Achilles.
Yeah, man.
It was good talking to you.
Most definitely. I appreciate it again, for real.
I appreciate it as well.
I needed it.
Definitely look forward to what you got coming up.